Hello! This is Yahweasel. Let's Doki, let's literature, let's club. What did you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri has asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back. I'll be back in a minute. Whatever. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill each cup too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. My watch has decided to start interpreting my text and just imagining that I asked it to do something for me. Taking Yuri's... Alright, there we go. I put them on a plate and catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. You see how she's doing that? Not in any way? Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. It's just I opened that drawer and saw your crazy sex toys. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime? Okay, but sunrise and sunset have broadly similar colors, but okay, whatever. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neato. What are you gonna write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me, if you say so. Through rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides. You don't get in the way of each other. She uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide for when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that, even though that's exactly what I said. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, wondering whether this game will ever start for me. I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk to each other. Wait, what? I think I misread that. If we don't talk much, that's... Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? That's surprising for somebody who never talks to anyone. Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner, grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. We both fall to the ground and die. The end. Kia! Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. I've actually, blasted it inwards. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. See this, red around her eyes? That's all blood. There's something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I get a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back in front of her. You can tell how excited I am about this video game by the way that I talk like an excited person. Here. I pat down Yuri's face, which clearly has no paint on it at all, and neck with the towel. Ugh. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just... I'm so glad I gave them these voices. Just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Nani? Just for a little longer. Feels really nice. Ah. Keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Is it the fact that this cloth is actually covered in chloroform? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. God, I would love if that would do it. I want the game to start. I finished filling out the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the result.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here and then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. Ah. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
Yep, I was not enjoying myself in the slightest. I'm just glad that we're done and you will go away now.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time.
Yeah, so am I.
I need to start making dinner too soon. I need to start this video game soon.
So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow...
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah. So,
I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all the things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment, but that doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. Are we done? Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem.
For having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then.
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over. Or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Giannis.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Wow, such pixels!
I kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori?
Nani? Ah! Hi, Giannis. Sayori. Just now, we weren't. Well, yeah, the mood's definitely gone now. Stop making that sound. It's okay, Giannis. I just thought to say hi, Tilda.
Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, except you'll kill yourself before then. So that's fine, right?
Of course. Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri flies away with no movement of any muscles at all. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. Makes me really happy. Can't you see how happy I am? that you've made such good friends, because I'm going to kill myself now. Bye! That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me, M-! Why am I feeling this way, Giannis? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Giannis. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. Not about how to spell the name Monica, but lots of other things. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori. Oh, it's Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, which will be, let me look at my watch, I imagine about 3 more hours. I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Giannis. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? Godzilla. That I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Giannis, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. You're right. I hate you. Go away. I don't want you to hurt anyone anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. A friend! Yay! You'll always be my dearest friend. See, that's how much I like you. You're a good friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is that what it feels like? To get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish, so please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I know this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I want it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Giannis. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So... Wow, I didn't realize she knew how to teleport. That's quite the ability. Sayori's smile finally breaks and is the last thing remaining as she teleports away like the Cheshire Cat. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori? I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house? Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. She'll be dead. She's not being there tomorrow. She'll be dead. But I'm having so much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling I'm having as much trouble understanding her feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. Nah, she'll be fine. It'll be great. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. She's dead now. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over, so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Giannis, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. She'll be sleeping forever now. She's dead. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Yeah, probably. Ha 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 ha. You should take a little responsibility for her, Giannis. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. I'm outside of the video game, and I'm reading everything you're reading, too. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me feel, really seem like the bad guy here. But, I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Nope. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Oh, don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. What with my being the vessel for the game designer to just sort of yell at you for making bad decisions. Nani? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Grab one of the pamphlets and lay it out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Next time, I really hope the game starts eventually. Until then, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, tell me what you like best on this or any other video on my channel to help me make compilations. Cheers from Yahweasel.